welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Zizi Ndevu. Godfrey Giles joins us in studio to talk about the Walk for Peace initiative.
Joining me in studio now is Godfrey Giles of the World Veterans Federation. Welcome to Joburg Today. Great to have you in studio.
Thank you very much for having us.
Now, we actually brought you in to talk about the International Day of Peace that's coming up. But first, let's talk about your organization so we all understand where you're coming from.
All right. Well, first of all, let's start with the World Veterans Federation. That started in 1950, and they've got about 178 member organizations in 96 countries, and it covers about 35 million veterans around the world. And we also look after victims of war. So we are really interested in how can we pull people together across nations and to try and promote peace and security across the world. And then I started a little organization called the World Veterans Voice, and that is really to try and give individual people the opportunity to speak out about what they feel about peace in the world.
So I'm assuming there's a lot of initiatives that you have going. Tell us about this walk that you've arranged for the International Day of Peace.
Okay, the walk, what happened is that the United Nations started off with this walk. Well, they have always had this International Day. They then said that they wanted the right of the people to peace. And so 30 years ago, they started this walk. And so we really are just there to promote it and to help them and support them. So it's throughout the world, and anybody can do a walk as far as they want, an organization. We put up a little website and where people can register. They can also do it on a mobile app. And so the people can then just say what they think about peace and why they want to get involved in peace.
I think this is really a great initiative that you have going. And I suppose it's also about building this awareness, creating an awareness and expanding on it about how important it is to promote peace in the world.
Sure. And I think also one's got to have a bit of fun with it as well. So what we've asked everybody to do in this one is that we want everybody to wear red socks. So
you are doing.
As I do. So every Friday I wear red socks. It's called Red Socks on a Friday. What we've done is it started in two soldiers in the First World War in the trenches. We're speaking to each other and saying, how are we going to keep in touch with each other? Because we don't know what's going to happen. So they made a pledge that they would wear red socks every single Friday. So we've carried on. We've sold about 50,000 socks around the world in about 30 countries. And so now we're starting to say we want to really push it. And we're getting people to then put photographs of themselves in their red socks, what they're doing, and then put it onto Flickr and the social pages, etc., to try and have a little bit of fun at the same time. So it's trying to have fun while we are being serious of saying we want to stop all these conflicts.
It's very cool, and it's better than going out and protesting wildly, and it just breeds more intolerance just
Absolutely.
to do it in a quiet way.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for your time. It was such a pleasure meeting you today.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
This is Yolanda, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter @Joburg Today. And if you're on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. Have you experienced water shortage in your area? Rand Water tells us why.
A lot of our residents have suffered water shortages or cuts, complete cut-offs, including myself. I must say I was without water for 2 days. And there have been a number of things that have contributed to this. But we felt we should come together as the city of Johannesburg and really explain to residents what has happened, which has really been a bit of a series of unfortunate events.
During a very high peak demand period, we experienced quite a number of power interruptions in various workstations, from the treatment works all the way through to our booster stations. And as a result of which, during a very high season, we are not able to supply municipalities with water. Fortunately, all the power is back in various systems. Some of the reservoirs are picking up. Some of them will take time to pick up. So if all else remains the same and we don't lose any power again, we should be able to get water and fill the reservoirs and supply all the areas that are supplied by rainwater.
We had a trip affecting Eikenhof substation, which in turn supplies Rand Water. The trip was of such a nature that we had to do extensive testing on the transformer that supplies the feeder board that supplies Rand Water. Unfortunately, the standby transformer is out of commission.
We have Our board of rainwater has resolved that we need to have backup generations, although it's not going to be possible to have backup generations for the entire rainwater supply because we supply 4,000 megalitres of water a day, but we will be able to procure a backup power generation that will ensure that at least we supply about 5% of that, and then we can move that around. So this is what the planning that we put in place should an abnormality like this happen again in future.
The demand of water supply increases as we move to a warmer climate change, and that's why we have been seeing a lot of power and water shortages around Johannesburg City. I'm Mpoma Sheho for Joburg Today.
How's it? I'm Alan and you're watching Joburg Today.
Whether you use medicine or muti, the healthcare sector wants to give you the best of both worlds.
We're in Bromfontein for the 3rd annual African Traditional Medicine Celebration, which serves to conserve the indigenous knowledge of our medicine. With 80% of South Africa using traditional medicine, it is essential that we forge relationships between Western and African traditional medicine.
The reason why we are here today, we are celebrating the African traditional medicine. It is usually celebrated in August month, but we had delays, and we are happy that we are celebrating it during the Heritage Month, which is September. So we are here with our traditional health practitioners, we are here with our religious leaders, we are here with our health practitioners, because our constitution, what is enshrined there is about the collaboration and the integration of traditional and Western medicine. And the discussions that took place here today was how do we unite in our diversity? You don't have to believe or subscribe to any other one's belief. However, what is unique with us as South Africans is embracing each other, is uniting in our diversity.
Yeah, the Traditional Health Forum started in 2010 on the 24th in November. Yeah, it's when the Department of Health, of Social Development have realized that now they should establish forums for traditional health practitioners. That's when it was launched. Yeah, it is important, at least that shows that now the government or the Department of Health is actually recognizing traditional medicine, because traditional medicine, it has been there since, memorial times. So, and it has been used by generation to generation. So it is important that now it should sort of like now come to a say, because now even the Western side, they did realize that now African traditional medicine, it's good to be used for their certain ailments. It has contributed a lot, because now the number of people or the number of diseases which were not being cured, at least now because of the researchers and so on, it is now at least closing up the gap of more illness, more sickness in our community and so on.
I am Riley Hlakanipo Luxolo Sakwe for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Fortune Shawalala and you're watching Joburg Today.
For more stories on the city, check out our special focus section, as well as Joburg in your pocket for all that's happening in and around Johannesburg. That's it from me, Zizi. I leave you with Dave Van Vuren, Luna Girl.
My Luna girl, you are the reason I'm alive. You are the sea beneath the sun, my only one. I cannot try to even show you all my love. You're sexy, scrumptious woman, you are the one. might just be a big mistake without you. My only wish is that I will spend each day with you, and everything that I go through, you go through too. Cause I got a whole lot of love, whole lot of love to share. But I've been running in circles, feeling that life's been unfair. But hold on, a woman, here I come, yeah. I feel you in the deepest way, darling, yeah. I need you until my dying day, darling. Cause I got a whole lot of love, whole lot of love to share. But I've been running in circles, feeling that life's been unfair. Said I got a whole lot of love, whole lot of light to share. But I've been running in circles, feeling that life's been unfair. But hold on, a woman, here I come.